earth. Aware of the way of the wind, we remember to bend. When we bear fruit, we present our seeds to the breeze. Trust in the wind to allow us to continue to flourish. Flourish. Open our petals to the heavens, bathing in the light that purifies, raising that energy inward with our roots planted firm in the dirt. We open our petals to the heavens, bathing in the light that purifies, bringing that energy inward. Soft paws, gentle hooves, we remember the shush of the sea. Moving like the ocean in motion inside of us. Just in the water to allow us to continue to flourish. Flourish. Open our petals to the heavens, bathing in the light that purifies, bringing that energy inward with our roots planted firm in the dirt. We open our petals to the heavens, bathing in the light that purifies, bringing that energy inward. Every wildfire knows its role in the medicine wheel. 2 in 1 cycle for a new life cycle to begin. We burn like the phoenix and return to the dawn of a new day. Trust in the fire to allow us to continue to flourish. Open our petals to the heavens, bathing in the light that purifies, bringing that energy inward with our roots planted firm in the dirt. We open our petals to the heavens, bathing in the light that purifies, bringing that energy inward. A song called Flourish. It originated when I was working with my son Daniel, our son Daniel. And the message was, get a hold of yourself, get your feet on the ground, and be strong with who you are here, so that when you express your excitement in the world, you come from a place of a firm foundation. And the kind of like the analogy was, so I was like, Daniel, you're acting this way, like a flower in the sun, but if you don't have your roots in the ground, you're just gonna fall over. If you're expressing all this joy opening up, you're just gonna fall over. You gotta have your roots in the ground.
Because joy can actually, like that big and grounded energy can actually quickly turn into anger or sadness, or like it can, with the wind, it can just blow into something else.
Yeah. So it's like so often that happens when I'm talking to someone else, Daniel usually, I'm actually it's a message for me myself. So actually I needed to get grounded, and like I found myself like um expressing uh through my work, my art, videography, through songs from a place of joy and fun and excitement and all different flavors of energy. And then I was kind of like overexerting myself or
Rushing.
rushing a lot because I didn't have my 2 feet on the ground. I wasn't grounded. I wasn't firm in my foundation. So it's a message of being rooted to the earth and looking to the nature, plants, animals, even the wildfire, as a way of um, remembering the importance of, you know, the natural flow of things. A flower presents its seeds and the wind takes care of them. It's like a message of the provider providing. There's a lot of strong um, messages that work for me to connect with the different elements, the 4 elements, and find comfort there and find my place in the world. And then with the mantra, with the with the chorus, be rooted, come back to that place of grounding, get my firm foundation.
I think too it speaks a lot to the cycles and finding flourishing. We can flourish in the cycles like the phoenix. We burn like a phoenix and return to the dawn of a new day. The phoenix burns and then returns to ash. The fire burns and creates ash and compost, and everything has its time of being like in bloom and then returning the seeds to the ground and then a new cycle beginning. And sometimes in our culture I feel like that part of it is not really celebrated. It's like, oh no, we don't want to get old, or we don't want to, we want to like always be like producing, and our culture just burns out that from the adrenal system in the body, from the nervous system, that whole idea that we're like constantly producing, when in fact nature is not constantly producing. If you watch, like, we're in autumn now and things are slowing down and new plants are starting to grow, but like the okra has reached its height of production and now it's beginning to wither and go back. The seeds are going back to the earth until next summer when they come out again. And if we don't have that fallow time, the time of like rest and regeneration, and then we actually burn out. And I feel like that's a thing happening in society just across the board and so songs like this, the medicine for me that I receive from this all the time is just that remembrance of like, right, honoring the cycles, honoring too, like the cycle of a day, that how we rise and we move slowly and then we're working and productive and then we come back down and we go quiet again. Not like keep working, keep my mind moving into the last moment and then like collapse, which is I feel again like the propulsion of society. The other thing I wanted to say is that this is a song that our band, the band that is around us, supporting a lot of these songs to reach new levels. We're so grateful for. This is one of the songs that we have really cultivated with our band. That's taken it to.
Our band is called Cosmic Butterflies and a Bear. The bear is a reminder of the rootedness, the groundedness.
And the turning inward. There's a concept I heard recently through the tradition of the Kabbalah, mystical Jewish tradition, which is not mine. And so I'm not going to try to explain it like it is. But there was this one idea that I really liked. And he said, everyone's talking constantly about waking up. And that's in some ways the like shiny, sparkly part of the path that everyone's like, yeah, I want to wake up. And you hear it, awakening and waking up. But he said, but that the real spiritual work begins when we're waking down. And what that means is bringing all of those beautiful messages that we've received in those big, expansive experiences and actually integrating them into our lives and bringing them here on the earth. And I do believe myself, I believe I am a cosmological being. I come from the stars. I believe many of us, if not all of us, do. We come from the stars and we live on the earth. We're here in this body at this time, and we're using our bodies, our vessels, to bring those vertical messages down into this plane and spreading them out horizontally with our hands, with our hearts, and our voices. And this song is one of those.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it too.
Beautiful.